JF Boxing Media reporting live and direct at BT Tower with Paulie Malignaggi. Paulie, you keeping okay?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks. So, massive tournament this, Ultimate Boxer 6, quite potentially the best one yet, would you say?
Every tournament can be the best one. There hasn't been a bad one yet. So if it's the best one so far, then we've got a real good action coming up for us because the other ones have been good.
And in terms of the one to watch from your point of view, out of all the fighters you've seen today, looking at the records, looking at their capabilities, which fight stands out for yourself?
I don't know. I don't have a guy that I pick at the beginning of tournaments because I don't want people to give credit to one guy more than others. So I've never given my picks for these Ultimate Boxer tournaments, and I won't do it now. I like to let things play out as they go along. I have guys in my head that I do want to see and do want to watch, but it never works out that way anyway. So while in the end, it's always something different that happens. So we'll see.
How have you found being part of the Ultimate Boxer experience since you first started doing it? Because obviously you had a lot of glitz and glamour to the occasion.
Yeah, it's been interesting and it's been fun. I've been a part of this since it first started, so I've gotten to witness its growth, and I'm very proud of it. I've been a part of it from the beginning.
I've not heard any banter regarding Conor Mcgregor for a while. If there was an opportunity to fight him at some point, would you still be willing to take up that opportunity?
I don't know. I mean, I think Conor McGregor has an MMA fight coming up, right, in January?
I wasn't aware of that. Who's that against?
I think he was fighting Donald Cerrone. I'm not sure, Conor McGregor just has to get a win, really, at this point. Forget about Paulie Malignaggi and Conor McGregor, Conor McGregor just has to get a win, He's getting his ass kicked by everybody left, right, and center in fights, in sparring. Even before I got to his camp, people forget the rumors that were there before I got to his camp that Jesse Vargas knocked him out in sparring too. Like, people forget that, Jesse Vargas was punching him around. I got there, punched him around. Then Mayweather punched him around. Then he had the fight with Khabib. He got smacked around. He's getting a lot of smacking and getting around. A lot of people are smacking this guy around lately, So of course he gets mad and he takes it out on older men. I feel bad for him. But I guess that's his frustration. And sometimes we get really frustrated and we do things that maybe we shouldn't, And I think he just got tired of getting beat up, so he figured, like, this old guy's right here, let me take a swipe at him, let me at least feel tough because I'm not tough, And that's kind of what he did, So I don't know. We'll see what he does in January, I guess.
I mean, you're doing a lot of sort of post-fight analysis, a lot of punditing at the minute. But do you ever feel like you still got that hunger and that determination to potentially at some point in the future get back into the ring again yourself?
No, I mean, I don't really have a crazy motivation to fight, but if the opportunity's right and if it tickles my fancy, so to speak, I say why not, I mean, I just turned 39 though, honestly, so I don't see myself really giving it much more thought than as the year goes by. Probably maybe one more year as far as where I'd consider fights. I don't think I'll even consider any fights after I turn 40. So, I just turned 39 last week, so we'll see.
I think it's 9 days to go now until Battle of the Dunes, AJ Ruiz, varying opinions. A lot of people think that AJ is going to go there this time round, use different tactics and get the victory over the line. Ruiz, he's going to be ultra confident, more determined than ever. What's your verdict? What's your viewpoint?
I think it's another good fight. I don't think Ruiz is going to hand over the titles. I think he's there to fight, and he has that Mexican pride. Where the part of the Mexican culture which is why they breed so many good, tough fighters, because it's just innate part of their culture is to have that machismo in the ring and fight not just for themselves but for their family and pride and culture. So they don't just bring the responsibility to themselves when they go in the ring, and that's why they fight so hard. Having said that, I think Joshua will also be much more mentally ready. I think he's always physically ready, but from a mental perspective, I think he's very ready, and I think both these guys will bring out the best in each other, so it'll be a good fight.
Are you going to be attending the event?
No, I won't. I'm working Jamal Charlo versus Ben Hogan in New York in Barclays Center.
Are we saying a definitive AJ win, or are we saying we're going for Ruiz then?
I had JJ, but I don't think it's an easy fight. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a fight that will entertain. But I think at the end of the day, AJ reclaims the titles.
I was hoping to get some tips off you so I can put a bet on.
I don't know. I've got AJ, but we'll see.
Paulie, it's been great talking to you. Thanks for speaking to Jack Fletcher Boxing Media.
Thank you.